Hi, guitar players. If there was a way, a shortcut that I could show you and teach you how to play the guitar fast, and what I mean by fast, not having to spend months and months or maybe even years and years to learn how to play and play your favorite songs, if there was a shortcut that I could show you, would you take it? And if your answer to that is yes, then you're at the right place. And I'm really excited to be able to show you this. I've been teaching guitar lessons to beginners for over 40 years. And I've used this particular method to get people started playing the guitar quick without learning how to learn how to play bar chords and scales and modes and all that sort of thing. It's a way to get you playing quick. And like I say, in a matter of days, maybe a week, 10 days, you'll be playing chords and songs. And I'm going to show you 4 unique chords. And these 4 chords are used in thousands and maybe millions of songs. They're very standard chords. But the major difference in these chords, and the way I'm going to show you how to play them today, versus the traditional way of playing these chords. And the chords are the G, and the E minor, and the C, and the D. Now you might notice there, if you're brand new to the guitar, just starting out, or you've been playing for a while and struggling in making chords sound clear, being able to change from one to the other, this is going to simplify all of that process to where you'll be playing these 4 chords in just a few days and being able to play some of your favorite songs. The whole idea is to get you having fun, because learning guitar is all about having fun. And whether you're doing it for your own enjoyment, or playing for family and friends, or with a group or a little church group, whatever you're wanting to do. If you wanted to learn guitar and learn it quick and be able to play songs, this is the absolute quickest and fastest way. Like I say, it's been proven effective. For over 40 years, I've been using this method. So the G, the E minor, the C, and the D, if you're playing traditionally, this is the one. If you watch my fingers, you see the big movements they're making. G to the E minor, see that big movement? And then C, way, it's spread out. And then D, again. A lot of big movement and a lot of spread between the fingers when you're making these traditionally. Now what I'm going to do is show you the 4 chords made a special way. And we won't be using any of the frets past the 3rd fret. These are the frets. If you're brand new to guitar, these are the frets going down across the neck. We won't be past this 3rd fret. This white piece is not a fret. This is called a nut. This is the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. Okay, so let's get right to it. And I'm gonna move up here a little closer so I can show you the chords in a better way. Okay, a little close up of what we're doing. So here's what we're going to do. To play the G, you're going to put your 1st finger on the 5th string right next to the 2nd fret. Now I say next to it, and what I mean by that is right here next to the fret, not on top of it, right next to it. So 1, 2, right next to it. 2nd finger on the 6th string, right next to the 3rd fret, okay? Now here's the secret to playing these 4 chords and not having to move with a big movement from the G to the E minor, C, D. Okay, you're going to put your ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And your little finger right here, 1st string, okay, 3rd fret. The key to it is these 2 fingers at the bottom locked in on the 2 small strings. 1st and 2nd string, 3rd fret. These will stay there. They will not lift up while you play these chords, changing from one to the other. G, minor, C, and D. So here's the G. Just strum it. Okay? Okay? To go to C, instead of playing traditional C, G to C, where you would have to go here to here, you see that big movement? All you have to do, again, these stay locked in. You play in the G. All you have to do is drop the 1st and the 2nd finger down 1 string apiece. Okay? first and second finger down one string each. And there you have it. Okay, the C. Technically, if you want to get technical about it, it's a C add 9. We're going to call it a C. Okay? It's our C. So from the G to the C, simple as that. Instead of the traditional G to the C, which is a big, huge movement, here we got G. Move your first and second finger down one string apiece. These two stay locked in, and there's C. And when you're going to go to E minor, these two stay locked in, and you're going to put your first finger on the 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret. 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret, right here. Now, if you can't press both those strings down together with one finger, just put your first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. These two still stay locked in. There's E minor. Okay? E minor. Then D, all you have to do, move your first finger to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. These two still locked in on the bottom 2 strings, 3rd fret. Okay? There's D. So instead of say going G to D like this, see that big movement? And that's what gets everyone starting out on the guitar messed up. It's being able to change from one chord to the other smoothly, evenly, and make the chord sound right. And by doing it this way I'm showing you right now, you'll be able to do it in a matter of hours, days, no more than a week at the most, to get all 4 chords down, making them sound clear, and changing from one to the other. The key to it is just practice about 10 minutes a day. Don't over practice, 10 minutes per day. Okay? And that's all it takes, about 10 minutes per day. Alright, I'm going to move my chair back here just a minute, and we're going to talk about a few more things. Now, as far as practicing goes, what I would do, again, 10 minutes a day is all you need. But you can take these chords and play them in any order. But remember, the 1st and 2nd string locked in on the 3rd fret, okay? And just take the G, use downstrokes if you're brand new. Just play the chords in any order, like this, C, D, G, or you can start with D, D, G, E minor, C. So you play them in any order. And when you practice them, after you get them down using downstrokes, you got them sounding clear, and you're not having any trouble in moving from one to the other, then you start creating a strum. And on your strum, just relax. Let your strumming hand relax. Use mostly your wrist. Let it relax, go back and forth. And as far as strumming, think of it as timing. You don't want to have to go through, you'll see a lot of instructors and teachers and people playing guitar tell you, you have to go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, etc. Totally frustrating. That would make you think, what are you doing back here? Trying to go whether you're supposed to be going down or up and down, and you're trying to make the chords. It just gets totally frustrating, and you can't make the strokes, the strumming up and down properly, and the chord changes get all hung up. Trust me. So think of it as timing. So just get your rhythm, make it your own. Start with G. Just start playing the chords. Okay, C, D, G, E minor, C, and D. Okay, that's all there is to it. So 10 minutes a day. Now below this video is a chord diagram for each chord. The G, the E minor, C, and D. A real nice chord diagram for each chord. So if you forget the position that we just talked about on these 4 chords, there is a nice chord diagram for each one down below. But again, You don't need to know hundreds of chords. You don't have to learn bar chords, scales, modes, all that sort of thing. Most people want to learn guitar quickly, especially if you're an adult. You want to get to play as quick as possible, and not spend, like I say, months and months of learning all kind of theory and multiple amount of chords, etc. This is the way to go. 4 chords, and with these 4 chords, once you learn to make them, you can play hundreds, heck, even thousands of songs. 4 chords, that's all you'll need. And one thing I do want to mention, if you're starting out, get your Capo. This is a guitar Capo, and this is made by Kaiser, K-Y-S-E-R, and it's one I've had for a number of years. Really a good little Capo. They've got all kind of Capos. Just need your, like this one. This is a Kaiser Capo, 6-string acoustic guitar, and the main thing a Capo does is when you place it on the neck, across all the 6 strings, it changes the key. In other words, it will take the place of this white nut. So when you place it, let's say on the 3rd fret, here, it acts like the white nut is down here. Okay? So this would be your 1st fret, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret. And anywhere you place it on the neck, that's what's going to happen. The white nut, the Capo becomes the white nut. And this will become your 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, etc. Now, the real reason for a Capo, the main reason, is where you can change keys. If you have someone playing in a different key or a singer singing in a different key and you don't know the chords to that key, you want to keep on playing the chords you know, the Capo allows you to do that without having to learn new chords and playing chords you don't know or want to play. And it changes the key. But for a beginner, someone starting out, hardly any instructor talks about this. And it is absolutely something that any beginner needs to have. What it does 2 things. When you clamp it on the neck, first thing it does is it lowers the strings. It makes the strings get closer to the fretboard. And what that does, it makes it much easier to press the strings down. Okay, so you would still play the chord the same. This is the 1st fret, this is the 2nd fret, and the 3rd fret. And you still play the G right here, starting on the 2nd fret. Okay, still play the E minor here. Just like that. But it makes the touch, the feel of pressing the strings down so much easier. Okay? First thing it does. The second thing it does, okay, if you notice as you go down the neck, starting way back here at 1st fret, as you progress down the neck, the distance between the frets starts getting a little closer, and it just gets pretty close as it gets down here where it attaches to the body. That's the second thing Capo does. If you're having trouble with the standard C up here, play it up here. When you play it here, or wherever you have the Capo, wherever that might be, okay? What it does, it reduces the distance between your fingers for each note. So your fingers are not spread out as much, okay? They're not spread out, they're closer. Because the frets are closer, so you're not having to reach for each note within each chord. So it makes it easier to press down, and it closes the distance between note to note within the chords. Absolutely a game changer for someone starting out, or even if you're an intermediate player. If you've never used Capo, get you one. You can get them online. Amazon has them. I think they're about $18, $20 for one like this, but they're different prices. But make sure you get a decent quality one that really works. The Kaiser, I've been using it, like I say, for many, many years, and it works great. But again, it softens the touch, and it closes the distance between your notes within the chord. And again, of course, you're going to change. It's changing the key as you put it on. The higher up you go in the neck, the higher up the key is. Okay, the sound. you play the chord the same way. Same way. And like I say, 10 minutes a day. Just a couple little tips. Keep your fingernails short on the carding hand. This allows your fingers to allow the tip of the fingers, this is where you need to press down, press the string straight down with the tip. And with the fingernails cut short, you won't have any trouble with the fingernail keeping your finger from being able to press straight down. Your tip of your finger being able to press straight down to the string to the fretboard. Because that's where the rattle comes into a lot of times. The dead note, the rattle, is you're not getting enough pressure on it. And when you get pressure, of course, it clears up. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. If you will concentrate 10 minutes per day, learn these 4 chords. Learn how to play them, make them sound right first. Okay? Learn how to make them sound correctly. Clear. Okay? Okay, just like that. Clear. That's what you want to sound. And then use downstrokes to strum from one to the another. Practice. And then you can strum them. Just create your little strum. Relax, strum up and down. Relax. Strum along with me right here to the E minor. Do a little practice session right here. In the C, in the D, G, E minor, and the C, and the D, and the G. Learning how to play guitar doesn't have to be hard. If you use this method that I've shown you right here today, with these 4 chords, played that special way, okay, the special way to play the chords, you'll be playing the guitar and songs that you like. Not little nursery rhymes type songs, but real songs that you like. Some of your favorite songs with just these 4 chords. Like I say, you're going to be able to play hundreds, even thousands of songs with these 4 chords. Very popular, used in all type of genres, country, rock, blues, whatever kind of music you like, you can play songs with these 4 chords. And again, I hope this helps you a lot. I've tried to make it as easy and as simple as possible for anyone wanting to learn how to play guitar, learn how. This is it. This is the secret to learning how to play the guitar fast and easy and like that. Makes all the difference in the world learning these 4 chords this way when you're first starting out on guitar. So again, diagrams for each chord is down below. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Until next time, let's go play some guitar.